Jordan Peele's latest film Nope has finally released, and the film is a massive leap forward for the film industry. It uses constructive criticism throughout, as the film is a commentary on a lot of things in the industry right now. One of the biggest things is animal work, so stay tuned to today's video as we discuss how Nope shines a spotlight on animal work in the entertainment industry. First up, how does Jordan Peele's Nope shine this spotlight on animal work? The entire plot of Nope begins when a horse named Ghost notices something awry in the sky. It's here where the plot starts to begin, as head wrangler of the Hollywood Heywood Horses notices as well. This character is of course played by Kaluuya. Then Keke Palmer's character notices that Ghost is unexpectedly standing in an outdoor pen staring into space. His first shines in the moonlight, then Ghost jumps the fence and gallops away. Nope shines a certain spotlight on the industry by doing a commentary on animal work in entertainment. In the film, Ghost is a horse who has been bred and trained for the big screen. He's a horse that was created for the sole purpose of being an on-screen character. This is also a massive commentary, as the horse itself in real life was bred for the same thing. Horses have had a very long and rocky history throughout Hollywood and film in general, as very early Hollywood movies put horses through hell and grueling working conditions. Many horses died on the sets of films back in the day, and they were treated as very disposable. Now, in the USA at least, on-screen horses are monitored by American Humane, a non-profit organization. Also, these animals are increasingly being used through CGI on motion captures rather than actually being on set with a human actor. The way they do this is by scanning in the horse or training with the real animal in real life. A similar thing was done with Planet of the Apes, as Andy Serkis trained with a chimpanzee rather than actually having one on set. The technology we have now can reform and replace animals' work in making end statement, so they don't have to go through such for certain roles. In fact, horses and chimpanzees are actually placed on the opposite side of the spectrum between being accepted and unacceptable for animal use in film. Horses are something that can be controlled by humans with ease, whereas chimpanzees being held captive are much more wild. Nope reflects the divide between these two by showing off Gordy later on. Gordy is a chimpanzee who is the star in a sitcom who snaps and attacks people after balloons pop loudly on set. This mirrors what happens in real life, as many animals in stunts have been known to attack their owners after a loud sound or something that scares them occurs. One case was a man to call the tiger who attacked Roy Horn in the infamous Siegfried and Roy troupe. Respecting animals on set is also very important and is something recognized as a skill in the industry. Animal actors need to know how to work with these creatures and know what works and what doesn't, as well as how to push the animal and when to stop. The sad thing about this is that the horses themselves aren't usually included in credits, as they are not in the credits of Nope. The head wrangler is named, but the horse actors themselves are not, which brings up a big ethic for animal actors, as their importance in a film is completely erased by not being in the credits. It might sound a bit stupid putting an animal's name in the credits, but it's very respected if the editor and director does this, as they show that they understand how hard the animal works compared to a human. It's a weird line, and Nope really teases on the boundaries while still commentating on what happens in the real world. It's an awesome film and something you definitely should check out when it releases on streaming platforms in a few months. Let us know down in the comment section below what you think of all this, and also tell us your thoughts on how Nope shined a spotlight on animal work in the film industry. And now, stay tuned for some other movie news from the last few weeks. Next up, The Joker 2 has finally been announced, and Zazie Beetz is in talks to come back. The sequel to 2019's The Joker has finally been announced after many months of speculation. We knew that this film was in the works, as the director Todd Phillips said it was, and showed off the title on social media. The title is Joker Folie à Deux. It seems like Todd Phillips is back in the directing chair, and that Joaquin Phoenix will be back as the Joker. At the end of the last film, Arthur Fleck was put in a mental asylum and will seemingly be moved to the famed Arkham Asylum from the Batman universe. One character who fans are awaiting to return is Zazie Beetz' character. While nothing has been confirmed just yet, she is seemingly in talks to return, and it will probably be announced on social media in the coming days whether or not she has been confirmed. In the original film, she seemingly had a relationship with the Joker, but this was shown off to be completely false, as it was within his mindscape. It might be weird for her to appear in the film as her actual character, but we could see her as the version that Arthur Fleck sees her as. Another actress who has been confirmed for the film is, surprisingly enough, Lady Gaga. She will be playing the role of Harleen Quinzel, also known as Harley Quinn. If you didn't know the origin story of this character already, we'll go through it now, as this casting makes complete sense. In the original animated series with Harley Quinn, she was originally the Joker's nurse. Throughout his time in Arkham Asylum, he manipulated Harley Quinn and turned her into what we see now. It looks like this second Joker film will see him slowly turn her into the Harley Quinn we know and love. This casting makes complete sense when you realize that this film will actually be a musical for most of it. It's a weird choice, but we can't wait to see what Todd Phillips does with this musical aspect, as we could see both Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix sing their hearts out as their respective characters. The question is though, why is it a musical? Could this be something to do with the Joker's insanity flaring up? We'll have to wait and see. movie. We can't wait to see it, but also let us know down in the comments section below if you feel the same way. Finally, a Pac-Man movie is in the works. Because of the success of the first two Sonic the Hedgehog movies, it seems like another video game franchise will be entering the video game movie market. No, it's not Jak and Daxter, and no, it's not God of War. In fact, it's the beloved Pac-Man. Originally called Puck-Man, the game made its way over, changing its name along the way, from Japan in 1980 to become a coin-op arcade sensation. The basic game, in which an ever-hungry, pellet-noshing yellow character has to navigate mazes while evading colorful ghosts, has since spawned sequel games, such as Ms. Pac-Man, TV series, and enough merchandise to fill the Hampton Court maze. Chuck Williams, who worked in the Sonic story department, came up with the concept for a live-action Pac-Man movie, with Bandai Namco Entertainment producing the movie alongside actor, director, producer Justin Baldoni's Wayfarer Studios company. 2022 has had 2 Pac-Man game reveals and now 1 movie announcement. According to a new report, a live-action Pac-Man film is in the works. No release window was given. The Hollywood Reporter announced that the movie was coming from Bandai Namco, the game's publisher, and Wayfarer Studios, which produced Disney Plus's Clouds. It will be an original idea from Lightbeam Entertainment's Chuck Williams, who was a producer on 2020's Sonic the Hedgehog. Wayfarer Studios' Justin Baldoni, Manu Gargi, and Andrew Kaloff are set to produce alongside Lightbeam's Williams and Tim Kwok. Because of how awesome Sonic the Hedgehog's first 2 movies were, Pac-Man could actually work pretty well if you understand the source material. Many of you might only know Pac-Man from his 2D adventures eating ghosts on an arcade machine. However, over the past few decades, Pac-Man has evolved into something else. We have had multiple 3D animated Pac-Man series for children, and also 3D games where Pac-Man is much more like an animated character. This means that Pac-Man might actually work as a live-action adaptation, depending on how they go about it. Are they going to keep this like the Sonic movie where Pac-Man meets humans, or is this just going to be an animated film with a few live-action characters? We will have to wait and see. And that's the end of today's video. Hopefully, you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!